of interest this day for me is Crystal Palace, the club that has done well, that has been so great, like they've been exceptional. Outside Aston Villa is Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace in the last two major summer transfer markets, they have sold two of their best players for big money, of course. But then you're looking at two summer transfer markets ago, they sold Michael Olise to Bayern. They got in Ismail Assar from Marseille. Just this last summer transfer market that ended, they sold Eze to Arsenal. Eze helped them to win their very first major trophy ever. They won the FA Cup against Man City. Eze still helped them to win the Community Shield against Liverpool. And they sold him. They were able to hold on to their best defender, that is McGui, at the final day. Of course, we all know the story, what happened. Liverpool wanted him, but Liverpool didn't come on time. Liverpool went ahead to get, even before then, they got in Kerkez from Bournemouth, they got in Frimpong from Bayer Leverkusen. Up front, they got in Ekitike from Frankfurt. They sold Nunes, they sold Luis Diaz. They insisted on getting Isak and leaving their defense line porous. Whatever it is that is happening to Liverpool is they did not set their priorities well, because McGuire on a very good day, you get that kind of player, that kind of fighter in your team, in your backline. Haba. All this match where Liverpool just did lose, I don't think they would have lost the number of games they lost. To be honest, I don't think they would have lost the number of games they lost. I'm not even kidding, right? But it was a very, very smart call for Oliver Glanser that he's not going to allow his best defender leave without a better replacement. And they granted him his wish. And so far, after 15 games played, guys, Crystal Palace, for the first time in their history, I can't remember the last time Crystal Palace made top 6. Yes. I can't remember the last time Crystal Palace made top, but Crystal Palace are in the top 4. They are in the top 4 conversation. They've played 15 games this season. They have won 7. They've drawn how many? 7. They have won 7. They've drawn 5, and they've lost 3. 26 points, just a point above Chelsea. 4 points behind Aston Villa. 26 points, guys. Hey. Oliver Glanser, now you be man. No, you are the man. To be honest, you are the man. And but I'm actually worried for Crystal Palace, because clubs are watching. Clubs with big resources, clubs like Liverpool, they are watching how he's a very quiet manager. He doesn't talk much. He's from Austria. He doesn't talk much. That Germany, I think it's Austria. Yes. He doesn't talk much. He's just quiet, goes about doing his business and all that, right? And the result is showing. Everybody is scoring goals. Look at today. What's his name? Nketiah. Yes. Yeah, he's from Austria. Nketiah scored at the 20th minute. Fulham equalized 18 minutes after. But in the end, it was McGui, their captain, that turned up for the club. That is what, one of the things you want from your players. Those players that would fight tooth and nail. I remember McGui reminds me so much of John Terry. There was this game we played in 2015. Yes, I remember that game very well, because I know my dad was still in the hospital then. Yeah, he was in the hospital. So someone actually called me. I might watch. I said, "Much guy, I won't go to my papa hospital, Jerry." That game was against Everton. Naismith, the guy, the Abino Bobo, I think he scored a hat-trick or something. I don't know, but I know he scored a goal in that game. The game ended 3-3. It was on the verge of ending 3-2. But John Terry turned up for the club. He is a captain. He turned up. He did the thing a captain would do. Fight for the last ball. Those dead ball situations and everything. You know, there's a corner. You try as much as possible to be the main man, to, get onto the ball before your opponent and try to nod it into, those kind of things. Go for those loose balls and everything. Try, fight. And that was exactly what McGui did. They scored. And won against Fulham at Fulham's home turf. Yes, they won that game against Fulham. It ended 1-2. That's 2-1 in favor of Crystal Palace. They have been outstanding this season. 4th place is no small feat. They scored that goal at the 87th minute. McGui scored that goal at 87th. This match don't end now. I believe Fulham felt the match it would end in 1-1, a draw, but it didn't happen. It did not happen. The last time the last time Crystal Palace lost the game was against Manchester United. That game ended 2 goals to 1. Since then, they've been winning games. The ones they would draw. But then again, they've been winning games. Like in their last two games, that's the thing. That's the difference between Crystal Palace and Chelsea. When you look at the games, I'm not trying to bring up, but I'm just trying to, take use Chelsea as not really a point of contact, but use them as a reference point in this situation. They are teams you are supposed to beat. They are teams you don't draw against. Leeds United against Chelsea was a game Chelsea should have just won. Yes. Sunderland, I know Sunderland, they've been outstanding, but these are against clubs that came from relegation. Collect your 3 points from them. To be frank, but it's not looking like that for Chelsea. Well, I'm not even talking about Chelsea. It is Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace, they've been outstanding under Oliver Glanser. They lost their last Conference League game. That was against Strasbourg. The game ended 2 goals to 1 at Strasbourg's home turf. But it was a back-to-back defeat. Strasbourg's home turf 2-1. Then they lost at home to Manchester United. Since then, they've won back-to-back games in EPL. They won Burnley and they won Fulham. That is how you turn up. When you have a very bad run, you turn up by countering on those lapses. Of course, I feel if the likes of Chelsea, the likes of Liverpool have been doing well, Crystal Palace will not be in the conversation of top 4 now. But they've not been doing well. Aston Villa didn't start the season well. But look at where they are. They're on third place now with 30 points. Just 3 points behind Arsenal. Arsenal on 33 points. Man City, they've not really had an okay season. But look at them. They're just 2 points behind Arsenal. Just 2 points behind Arsenal. To tell you that the league is very, very competitive. Very, very, to be honest, very, very competitive. Yes. They are Aston Villa on third place, just 1 point behind Man City that are on second place. And Man City on second place are 2 points behind Arsenal on first place. You can see how tough top 3 is. Before you start counting Aston Villa, then Chelsea that has refused to do well or to counter on other people's errors and close up the gap. This same thing happened last season. Chelsea lost Ipswich. Ipswich were like struggling for relegation and all that. They dropped points against Ipswich. It was 2-0 or thereabout. It was within the same December run. December runs are very terrible for Chelsea. I'm not even surprised because it's something that has been reoccurring. I've not seen any changes in many seasons now, not just last season. So kudos to Oliver Glasner. It's a good one. I am so happy. I am so happy for him, to be honest. I'm so happy for him. Fulham did well against Manchester City. Yes, they lost that game. It was a 9-goal thriller, 5-4. If I'm not guessing, 5-4. Chukwueze scoring 2 goals. Wanted to score the one that would have done. They made it 5-5, but it didn't happen. So that game ended in a 9-goal thriller, and it's been back-to-back defeats for Fulham. Probably Marco Silva would turn the curve in other games, in more games coming, because of course we still have over 23 more games. Crystal Palace has been outstanding. Kudos to them. It's good. Will they be keeping Magui in January? It remains to be seen. Will Oliver Glasner still be the head coach at the end of the season? It remains to be seen, because clubs are watching. It might not even be in the EPL. It might be maybe in the Bundesliga or in the La Liga or Serie A. Yes, Serie A. Do you understand? Or even in the Ligue 1, they are watching. If it's in the league, probably. If it's in the EPL, probably Liverpool. If Ancelotti keeps flopping, who says Liverpool can't say, okay, fine, let's go for this kind of manager? I believe this kind of manager knows what he's doing. He can help us, grind points. He understands the players. He plays a very good team. The team understands. They play for him. Stuff like that. You never can tell. Fingers crossed. Thank you very much. I would want to hear your opinions about the games played generally this weekend in the EPL. Which of the games stood out for you? For me, Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, Manchester City. Of course, Man United will be playing tomorrow against Wolves. Wolves we've played 14 games. Wolves, they've lost 12 and they've had just 2 draws. I don't know why Rob Edwards will leave Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough are on second place. They are like 6 points or thereabout, or 9 points. No, they're on 13 points behind Coventry. Coventry are topping the league. They're on 13 points behind Coventry. Sorry, I want to check. They're on 13 points behind Coventry. I don't know why you would leave Middlesbrough. Yes, they're on 13 points behind Coventry. Coventry are on 43 points after 19 games played. Middlesbrough are on 36 points after 19 games played. They've won 10. That's for Middlesbrough. They've won 10. They've drawn 6 and they've lost 3. I believe because the Wolves head coach, I believe he managed most of this game because he just joined them three games ago. Like the last 3 games, he has been good. So I feel he managed a couple, at least up to 12, more than 12, maybe like 15 games from the games played here, and he got results. So I don't know why you would leave a very good club. I'm not saying Wolves is bad though, but I'm not. But then this, you're not under pressure to deliver. Middlesbrough, they are doing well. They're on second place. I don't think they're under any pressure. Now you've left fry pan and you've entered fire. We was winning, getting their first win tomorrow, their first win of the season, because 14 games, like I said, 14 games have been played. It's been 12 defeats for them and just 2 draws. That's 2 points out of. It's terrible. But then again, can Wolves get a win tomorrow? Can Wolves get their first win tomorrow against a not so United have not been consistent? What are your opinions? Kindly state your opinions in the comment section. Thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Yes, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye.